So I know we just put out a statement releasing Daniel. Wish Daniel the best. He came in this morning, had a meeting with Mr. Mara, and then after discussing with John, with Joe, and with Daniel, felt this was the best thing for Daniel. Got a lot of respect for him, like I've said, true pro, and wish him all the best.
Was it at all we spoke to him yesterday, he was speaking in the past tense, so we all obviously I think kind of felt that happening, but was there any benefit for him to stick around in your opinion, or do you think this was just the right move for everybody involved?
Yeah, no, look, I got a ton of respect for him. Again, he came in and talked to Mr. Mara, had a good conversation. I've had a conversation with Daniel, a couple of them today, good conversations, wish him the best.
Did you know Monday's decision was going to lead to this?
No, again, this was not an easy situation when things happen like this. And again, he came in this morning, talked with Mr. Mara. Again, they had their discussion. We talked. Thought it was best for him to be able to do that. He put a lot into it. He's a great young man. It's never easy.
Do you think this is the best for the team?
Yeah. Look, we had good conversations. Those remain private. He's been nothing but a pro, and got to get ready to play here.
You had the opportunity to talk about this with the team at this point? The fact that he's going to be released?
Yeah, I did. I did kind of right before we had a little bit of a walkthrough, and I let them know. I wanted them to hear it, and then obviously put out a statement.
The alternative would have been sending him home, like the Derek Carr thing. Why release over that? How did you guys come to that conclusion? Because obviously you can go sign with another team.
Yeah, no. Again, I'm not going to get into all the particulars. He's been a pro. It's never an easy situation, and he asked for this, and I just thought where we were and him playing versus not playing for him, it was the right decision for him.
How did the team take the news?
Again, it was a little bit of a talk, a couple minutes. Again, this is not an easy thing. You're around people every day for a long amount of time, whether it's years for some people or months for other people. Got a great respect for your teammates, but we got to get ready to go.
How do you keep your team focused when this is happening?
Yeah, I think they did a great job. I told them they had a good breakdown, good talk. I think they're focused. They're ready to go. We're gonna need a good day today. Play our best game.
So you just had the two quarterbacks on Sunday then? With Tim Boyle, would you bring him up?
There's discussions here that we're gonna have after practice. Decide what's best for the team.
Dave, with regard to Tracy,
Yeah.
How did you handle that? Going forward from the last game, and how's he handled it? Even though you haven't played a game yet, but
yeah,
obviously he was distraught after the game. So
really good young player, cares a lot about his teammate, cares a lot about his craft, has really improved since he's been here. He's made of the right kind of stuff. He works hard at it, practice, very intentional in making sure we're doing a good job in that area. But he's been a productive player for us, and he's got the right mindset.
Well, just to follow on that quick. I mean, not giving up any conversations, which you don't do, but how do you handle that with him in the immediate aftermath of that? Maybe in the locker room after I wasn't in Germany, and then going forward, because obviously he's been such a big part of your whatever success you've had.
Yeah, much like one of your kids. You tell him you believe in him. And then, Joel Thomas has done a great job with him. You work on the things that you need to work on, but I have strong belief in Tracy with a lot of the other young players, too, that we've got on here. And he does things the right way. He cares about it. It's good to see a guy care about it that much. So I'm glad he's on our team.
What was your reaction when Daniel asked for this morning, when you talked to him?
Yeah, again.
When you heard that he had asked.
Yeah, again, I'll keep my reactions. We had a really, really good talk, Daniel and I. Got a lot of respect for him. Again, not the way we wanted it to turn out by any stretch, but he's been nothing but a pro since I've been here with him, and he's a great young man.
Why not get to this, resolution by earlier in the week? Why did it take 4 or 5 days?
Yeah, sometimes it takes a little longer. Sometimes, and you never know how it was going to end up. Again, it just happened today where he came in to talk to Mr. Mara. So I'm not going to get into particulars and things like that. He's moving on. Wish him the best, and we got to get ready to play.
The reason I say that is, did you guys contemplate that this might be a possibility, or was this his kind of request? Hey, for me, it's better off that we go in this direction.
Yeah, that he went in and talked to John and asked him for release.
We've talked about how, the disappointment of Daniel's era here, for you as someone, who's got a track record with quarterbacks, do you feel a sense of disappointment you couldn't make it work with him?
Yeah, absolutely. Talked about that on Monday. Of course, you do everything you can do, and I'm disappointed it didn't work out. Again, I got a great respect for him and how he went about his business, but of course.
Just want to ask one.
Last one.
No, you can ask. Go ahead. How do you keep?
I had a Tommy question. You can go. That's okay. Tommy spoke at length on Wednesday about how this time around he wants to eliminate the some of the sideshow stuff from last year, and just told his people it's all football. I mean, I assume you like hearing that, but I mean, how much do you think that can help you?
Well, I mean, he's put a lot into it. And from year 1 to year 2, you hope you take a big step in your preparation and all the things that happened. And again, he's from around here, and stuff that went on last year. I think he's dialed in. He's really focused on the things that he needs to do, and that's a credit to him, being a second-year player.